We are currently in Jeddah. We are attending Formula 1 and we're so excited. We are just about to head to the track for first practice. It's Friday afternoon, so yeah, we're so excited to be here.
Looking forward to exploring Jeddah and enjoying Formula 1.
We are Vilde and Nemanja, a couple from Norway that started traveling the world together in January of 2022. So far, we've traveled to many countries in North and South America, as well as in Asia and Europe. In this vlog, we're taking you along to Jeddah in Saudi Arabia to attend our first ever Formula 1 race. We started this journey in Cape Town in South Africa and had a layover in Dubai before heading to Jeddah. When we arrived at the airport in Jeddah, everything was so easy and seamless. We felt so welcomed right away, and they even had their own queue at the passport control for F1 attendees. As we were about to board a plane in Cape Town, we got an email saying that the hotel we booked and paid for in December had been cancelled because it was full, so we had to quickly find another hotel and found a Clarion hotel near the airport. It was a decent hotel and not far away from the track. Today is Thursday, and since the practice sessions don't start until tomorrow, we will spend the afternoon at the Red Sea Mall after just enjoying a 2-hour nap we sorely needed after a long travel day.
So we're at the Red Sea Mall, or Red Mall, here in Jeddah, and we're just walking around. We came to the top floor, and there's this food court right behind me. It's like they have all the food you can imagine almost. Like, you want Yemeni cuisine, you want local cuisine, you want international chains, got a bunch of American chains. They got it all. Yeah, that was pretty impressive.
This hypermarket is insane. I don't know where to look.
They have it all.
We came to the track just as practice 1 started because the Uber driver didn't know where to drop us off. So our first glimpse of the cars was through a fence on the way to our grandstand. The commentators at the track were speaking both in Arabic and English. It was nice that they switched between the languages since there were a lot of non-Arabic speakers attending as well.
I don't know if you can hear anything. It's very noisy. There's no shade, so tomorrow we're gonna need to
عالم سباقات الفورمولا السيارات الكهربائية في 2021 وهو سبق له الفوز هنا في المملكة العربية السعودية ولكن في العاصمة الرياض.
The screen in front of the grandstand was a bit too small. You couldn't really see the standings or the timings. We had to take pictures of the screen and then zoom in on the picture to be able to see properly.
Baby
The Formula 1 cars are loud, but I do actually think that the Formula 2 cars are even louder.
On pole position tomorrow, the session will not be resumed. Leclerc was 13th, Fittipaldi, Hauger, Stanek in 16th.
Practice 1 of Formula 1 and then we got something to eat and we didn't see when Formula 2 started. I thought it was 6:30 but it was actually 6, so we just got the last 10 minutes of Formula 2 qualifying session. We didn't see anything else, but that was fun as well.
Yeah.
So now we're just sitting in our grandstand.
Yeah, there are no allocated seats, so basically you need a wristband in order to enter the grandstand. So it says let's see, there it says D, so we're in grandstand D. And once you get in, there are no assigned seats, so you can just basically go sit wherever you want. You can move around. So we sat over to our left earlier. You see like different parts of the track.
Yeah, so we're enjoying trying the different parts of the grandstand, and now we're just going to walk around the track. I think we have 1.5 hours until practice 2, so we just wanted to explore and have a look around. Like now when it's starting to, the sun just sets, so now lights are coming on and it's really beautiful and nice, so we want to explore that a bit.
It's a very different kind of atmosphere to when we were walking earlier when the sun was blazing hot and we were just kind of hugging shade.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So now it's nice.
Look forward to explore a bit more now. Yeah. Bring you guys along for a ride.
There was so much to do around the track area. There was arcades, you could do zip lining or ride a Ferris wheel. Or do as we did, ride a rotating observation tower to get amazing views of the track.
How are you feeling?
I'm reconsidering my choices. Why did I do this? It's so high up. I was like, yeah, let's do this. And now I'm like, please don't go any higher, please don't go any higher. What I do for the footage.
Actually not that bad, but I mean I get it. We're like rotating as we're getting up and then going down. So it's just gotta hide. It is a bit unnerving, but I find it really actually pretty safe. Wonderful, dude. That's insane.
The whole area sort of felt like an amusement park where families had a great time with games and food. There was this great mixture of people attending the Grand Prix. You had a lot of tourists and racing fans that came to Saudi Arabia to attend the race, as well as families that enjoyed the facilities and also a lot of younger people that were very excited about the concerts. The track is actually at the Jeddah Corniche, which is basically the waterfront area. It has a lot of shops, cafes and other facilities, and most of the restaurants and cafes were also open during the Grand Prix. For practice session 2, we kind of just walked around to see if we could film the cars from a different angle. We loved filming the cars from the bridge, but we couldn't stand there for too long because so many people wanted to see and there was basically a queue. We paid around $220 per person for the tickets. In the case of Jeddah, I'm glad that we bought the tickets for the grandstand seat and not just general admission tickets, because there weren't really any place to watch the race live if you didn't have seats. The only place you sort of could watch something was on one of the bridges above the track with these small cutouts.
Day 2 here at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. We just arrived and there's 5 minutes until the third practice session. It's a bit more cloudy today, but it's still so warm. I'm already sweating a bit.
And you're wearing even a lighter dress.
I'm wearing
yesterday.
a lighter dress today than I did yesterday.
I'm wearing black. I don't know how smart that is. It's a bit cloudy, but it is warmer, so we'll see. Maybe it's not as bad as we think. First up, practice 3 first, then Formula 2 sprint race.
Saudi Arabia is of course a dry country, so I'm enjoying a little Red Bull cocktail here, or mocktail, a little Red Bull mocktail, and a nice coffee.
From this place right here, Overdose.
Actually gone out. So it has already started. This is the final.
Watching practice 3. Now we're getting some dinner, burgers and fries and stuff, and then we'll probably go back to the stands and just watch Formula 2 sprint race.
بعد الأضواء وابتدأ السباق في هذه الأثناء قبل غيره من زمن على الإطلاق. نيك دو فريز حلق في المركز.
On both Saturday and Sunday evening after the racing was done, there were concerts that were included in your F1 ticket. We attended several of them, and Charlie Puth was definitely the highlight on Saturday evening. We also watched Calvin Harris and a bit of Travis Scott. There were so many concert goers, and it was amazing to see how everyone was really into the music and just loving life.
Bring your own food or drinks into the actual circuit area. They do bring you free water, so there's free water everywhere and everyone gets their own bottles, several of them, all day, so that's amazing. This is so hot here and they don't force you to buy any water at all, so that's amazing. We made it!
Oh, late, it's quite hot now today, so it's important to keep hydrated.
الرابع وانطلاقة هذا السباق انطلاقة جيدة.
Unfortunately, we're leaving Saudi Arabia today. We would have loved to stay longer and explore more of this country. Our flight, however, isn't scheduled until this evening, so we're actually heading to the old town in Jeddah because we don't want to leave without having seen anything other than the track and the shopping mall.
Walking around Old Jeddah. We have maybe 45 minutes until we need to head back. So yeah, we just thought that we would explore a little bit of Jeddah since we didn't have the time. Only shopping mall and the track. So it's nice to see some culture as well and see a little bit of the city. So that's what we're doing now, just a little quick trip. So yeah.
Walking and talking.
Walking and talking. We don't have time to stop and talk, so yeah, this will do, I guess.
They're just chilling in the shade. Yeah.
Right now we've been walking around Old Jeddah, through the souk and everything, and it's just so unreal that we are here in Jeddah in Saudi Arabia, walking in the old city. There's almost no tourists here. I've never experienced being in a place that's so local, you could say, or not disturbed by tourism. So this is so fun and it's unbelievable and it's so beautiful and it's unbelievable.
It seems like there are entire neighborhoods in Jeddah that are being torn down, hopefully to be rebuilt at some point. These lots used to be covered by buildings and houses that no longer exist. Our Uber driver drove across one of these because it was a shortcut to get to the main road. It's time to head back to Europe, and with that, say goodbye to Saudi Arabia for this time. Thank you so much for watching, and see you on our next adventure.